with the whole process, we probably spent about $3,000. Y'all, I'm back with another video. What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video, and as you can see by the title, today I'm going to be talking about how I started modeling and how I got into it and stuff like that. Let's get into it. So I started modeling last year, actually a year ago. Yeah, because wow, this is so funny. Okay, so literally last year, April 26th, which is today, well, right now when I'm recording this, who knows when I'll post this. But literally a year ago, I went to my very first audition to get into a modeling school. And let me tell you about the whole process and everything that I had to do to get into it. So basically, I have been wanting to model my whole entire life since I was little. But I always put it off because I guess I never just wanted to put the effort into what I had to do to get there. But then my parents kind of brush it off as well, because they, kids have phases and stuff where oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do this. So basically I got older and I was tired of talking about it. I was like, I just want to do it. I did some of my research and I came across this one place. I filled out an application and put my number and all that in, and basically it was a little form, and ended up getting a call that night, and they talked about they wanted to do an audition, and today marks a year ago that I went to that audition. And basically they told me, wear something nice, no jeans, no rips, whatever. I wore a banquet dress, and I didn't really know what I had ahead of me, to be honest. I didn't know if it was a scam or not. I was just my parents will be there, so they'll know, they'll know if it is or not. I let my parents know. I was like, hey, so I've been looking into this modeling stuff, y'all told me, because my dad just told me. He was like, yeah, just let me know when you find something and we can look into it, talk about it, whatever. So when I found it and I got the call, I told them about it, and as soon as I got there, I let them know what I was there for. And there was several other people who are auditioning as well, but basically I had a audition photo shoot, I guess, and it was my very first photo shoot I had ever done that was with a real photographer by myself, So it turned out to be really well, and I actually got the photos from the photo shoot. So after that, they talked to me. They're like, okay, well, now we're gonna go in this room and we're gonna talk to you about what this is and everything, and then you're gonna get on the runway. And oh my gosh, when they said that, this is when I was still shy. I didn't want anybody to hear my voice. I was still nobody knew I was super goofy. Nobody knew that I was I can be outgoing. You just gotta let me get there. I went in and I was shaking. I was super nervous because they didn't let me know I was gonna have to get up in front of all these people and show a talent that I didn't even know I had yet, if that makes sense. So I went in there, they gave us all this information, and then we all lined up to get on the runway. They said, they didn't teach any of us how to do it. They just said, do your best. We're just gonna see what you got and what you know. At that point, I didn't know anything. I just knew maybe one foot in front of the other type thing. But that was my very first runway walk, and I was super nervous and excited, but I got the loudest cheers out of the whole room. And I think it's just because I had the super nice dress on, so everybody was like, okay, this girl, she got it going on. I had the loudest cheers. I don't mean to be everybody cheered for me. Even my mom said it, you had the loudest cheers out of the whole room. So that even boosted my confidence even more, because I was like, maybe I got something going on, right? So then one of the managers, I guess she was a manager there, she came and she told me to stay after, and that she wanted to talk to me and my parents. So she gave me this little script, and it was something that I had to read to her to see about my personality or whatever, and it was a little attitude script, so it was I had to be a little sassy with it or whatever. So she gave me a little time to rehearse, and then I went into the office and I did it for her. She asked if I would be willing to take a modeling class for 20 weeks. So this literally took up my whole summer. I couldn't travel, which really sucked. But without that, I wouldn't be where I am today, because I wouldn't have known where to start and how to start. But I will say this first, because a lot of people think oh, you get into it, yada yada yada, but it is expensive. Like, I'm not gonna lie, with the whole process we probably spent about $3,000 plus. Like, you know, getting into stuff like that, it's gonna be expensive. Come September 1st is when I graduated from the class, and I was super excited. I read a script and I did 3 runway walks in 3 different outfits, and then we took pictures. But I have the certificate that says I'm like certified graduate model or whatever. A couple weeks after that, I signed on with my first agent, and this is the first agency that I've like ever really been at, and it's called MTM Agency. They send me different gigs and stuff all the time. And the problem is that I'm still in high school, which is the hardest part, because I get all these emails of different movies and shows and all this stuff that I could be in and I could be getting paid for and stuff, but it sucks because I can't just leave school, and like my parents work and stuff like that, and I just can't leave school for a month and just all of a sudden come back. Like, I still have to think about school and stuff like that, and then my parents have to go with me because I am still a minor. So they would have to go with me. And another thing is that a lot of the opportunities that get sent to me, they're not near. Like, they're not in Texas. Some of them are like in Austin, Texas, some in Dallas. It just depends, but most of them are, I've seen a lot in Atlanta, I've seen a lot in LA, and I've seen a lot in like just bigger places where the industry is really big up there, which, you know, it's obvious. Why would you have a film a good movie in like a little town, if that makes sense? So basically that's gonna lead into another story about why I want to move to LA when I get older. And to make a long story short, I'll make another video about it. But basically, they have a high industry up there, and I just feel as if that's just where I want to be. That's where I need to be. Yes, before y'all say anything, I know it is hella expensive up there. I don't need y'all to tell me. But I know it's expensive. But guess what? If I'm balling out with these modeling gigs, I shouldn't have to worry about it, okay? But yes, I do want to live up there, but I don't want to live up there alone. I'm probably going to move with, I already know who I'm gonna be with, and you know who I'm talking about. The person knows who I'm talking about, okay? Got you, girl. But yes, I will be moving up there one day, and y'all will see me up there living my best life, because I cannot wait to be up there. My mouth is like tight from talking. So yes, after I got my agent and all that stuff, I got sent all these gigs. We also had to pay for me to get, we pay, I think, $35 a month for my website that I have that has pictures of me on it, and basically where it's like an online portfolio type of thing, and it's where people who want to hire me for a like a gig or whatever, they can see like my work and what I do and stuff like that. And I also have a model resume that I had to make and stuff like that. So y'all just wait till I graduate. Y'all finna see it go on, okay? I was super excited to talk to you about this because I know I get a lot of questions about it, but the biggest thing is just expense. Like, it's so expensive to have what it, I don't want to make this sound bad. It's just really expensive to get where I am today. It was very expensive, but to do everything that I'm doing right now, it was worth it. Like, I don't know where I would be right now. I want to talk about what all I learned in the 20 weeks, because I just kind of said there was 20 weeks of school, but it's like, what is there to learn in that long? So basically, I learned how to do runway, how to do different runway walks, how to walk in heels properly, how to put one foot in front of the other. I met a lot of great people too, and I made some good friends there, and I met a lot of other actors and models as well. Yeah. I learned all that stuff. I learned like how to eat healthy. That's funny. I learned how to eat healthy. I need to probably get back on that. And I learned like working out stuff and dieting and all that stuff. So we still working on that. Another thing that we worked on is how to pose, which is where to place your hands, your feet. We learned like how to apply makeup the right way. I still struggle with that because I'm not really a makeup person. I'm not really a makeup person like that. I only wear them when I'm making videos or taking pictures. But if you ever see me at school, I don't wear makeup at all. I don't even do my eyebrows or mascara most of the time, okay? I actually wore makeup to school today. Like, that's the first. It's just a long process, a long, expensive time-consuming process. During the time when I was in school, I also got a call from somebody in an expo. It's like a modeling expo, and basically what that is it was a day that I had to go to some like fancy hotel in Dallas. I got an invitation to go there and basically audition to get into, I guess it was more classes. Like I think it was just gonna be more thousands of dollars that I would have had to spend, but I would basically travel somewhere and get to meet over like 50 to 100 other agents across the world and like stuff like that. So that was a really good opportunity. I got to walk the runway in front of over 500 to 1,000 people. I also have the post up on my Instagram, so y'all make sure y'all are following me on my Instagram. It's me walking the runway, and there's a huge paragraph under it talking about what I did that day. But I'm just so glad I have my parents here to support me and believe in me to follow my dreams, because without them, a lot of stuff would not be here and a lot of stuff would not be going the way I want / need it to be going. I got invited to a second one, but me knowing that, oh, it's just more money you have to spend, I might as well stick with what I'm doing now. I was just like, oh no, I will pass. It helped a lot with memory because we did a lot of acting stuff as well, so I had to remember a lot of the scripts that I had to do, especially before I graduated. I had to remember this one script in front of a room full of people, and it was very nerve-wracking, but I'm so glad I did it because modeling has changed my life so much. Like, I'm so much more confident in my skin. That's one thing that I did walk away from that class doing, is the confidence, because it's not that I wasn't confident, but I was more shy just in my skin. But now I'm like, hey girl. No, but like people say hi to me in the halls all the time, and I'm like, hey. So it has made me come out of my comfort zone more and be able to express myself more, and public speaking is easier now. Speeches I have to do, it's way easier now. So I've learned a lot while doing this stuff, and I don't regret not having my vacations for summer. But this summer is going down. I'm traveling, I'm doing come on now. So guys, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can comment and let me know any other video ideas you may have. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, which will also be right beside me, and also in my outros. There's also some more channel links down below that y'all should also check out, because they're doing big things as well. So make sure you tap the notification bells so you don't miss out on anything, because we're going places over here, okay? We're going places. Oh my God. Don't forget, if you can dream it, you can what? You can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. So let's get this bread, baby, and we out.